Welcome, Cancer. Let's jump right in. Cancer, this is your astrology overview and your tarot reading for the rest of September 2025. Because this is a general, it can cover areas of finances, love, whatever needs to come out and be said. That's what Spirit's going to give us. Cancer, for the remainder of this month of September, dates to be aware of will be the 21st to the 22nd. The solar eclipse is going to be happening in your third house. This means you have kind of fresh start opportunities, particularly when it comes to your social life, communication with others, your routines that involve, groups of people and things you want to be known for. So that's a really beneficial time for you to focus your energy forward and kind of put yourself out there if there's something you're wanting to accomplish. Some days that we might want to note that we may have some moments, the week of September 7th through the 13th. We're, of course, coming into it right now. This is September 7th, the night of the full moon and lunar eclipse that I'm recording this video on. But for the rest of the week, we want to take special caution when it comes to health and finances. Imbalances might occur and appear during this time, and that's something we should focus on. Make sure we're responding with care and compassion, not neglect. So if you feel something's a little bit off, take it very seriously. If something with your finances has come up, make sure that we're taking that seriously as well. So those are just some important dates, a general summary to keep an eye on for the rest of September. Without further ado, let's dive into some tarot. First card out is our contact card. So I'll always show these guys because they're a little unique to this particular deck and they're pretty. So our contact card in this deck is about listening to our inner compass, our inner guidance, the gut instincts, and our intuition. We're getting downloads all the way from the universe, and we might be neglecting those a little bit right now, Cancer. So now's a good time to listen to those downloads and bring that to your forefront and use the information that's being guided and given to you for your best good. Then we have the Hierophant in reverse. The Hierophant in reverse is needing to give up, some sort of traditional thought pattern that you had. This could be a direction you thought your life was going to go. It could be a relationship that's a little wonky. We need to kind of give up a little bit of control on, again, the things we can't really control. Also about really having a understanding of something or a path forward. That is, again, with this card before about spiritual downloads, we need to listen to the guidance so that way we can really come to a state where we have almost a revelation. So we just finally are in the know, we know what that's like, and it will help achieve higher growth in the end for whatever you're hoping to accomplish. That can be friends, family, partnerships, relationships, career opportunities, or even just with your higher self. And then we have our Justice card in the upright. Our Justice card in the upright is needing to come to some sort of reality, whether that's within yourself, putting yourself in a realistic state of mind, putting yourself in the position to receive those things that you want. If you want to achieve something or be recognized by someone, we need to put ourselves in that reality. We need to put ourselves in that pattern. It also can be about finding the truth of a matter, finding out the truth of a matter, and that can be as much internal as it is external. Because we started our reading off with a 3D kind of contact card of listening to those downloads, this is probably more within, coming to terms and admitting the truth, or coming to a revelation on a path forward or a relationship you'd like to pursue or let go of. Right now, tonight is September 7th, so we're heavy on the energy kind of for the remainder of the month, truly, to release things that no longer serve us and pursue a path forward that we'd like to. Three of Pearls in reverse make sure that we're not isolating ourselves. If you have a goal, a dream, an ambition, a relationship you want to pursue, it's not just going to come to you, from a nice, pretty room. We have to get out into the energy. We have to find that energy within us to get out, socialize, put yourself in these situations, because there's something waiting for you. You are just not looking in the right spot. You're not putting yourself in the right room with the people that can help push you on that next direction. So really listen to your gut instincts, push forward, get out there, network, socialize, whatever that looks like for you, because we need to stop isolating ourselves. And then we have our blueprint card, another little unique card to this deck. Blueprint card says that, you know, right now we are aiming to achieve a goal, something we never saw for ourselves, something that just we didn't anticipate having. We have value that we need to add to the world and want to add to the world, so it's something never done. It is also encouraging us to follow your gut instincts, the guidance you're being given. Push hard, take a chance, because it's the start of something very new, very fresh, very beneficial, and very good. Stop getting in your own head, Cancer. Eight of Cups says that we have, you know, we're kind of caught between one thing or another. We're caught between a crossroads. It is something that maybe we did put some energy and effort into, but maybe it's time we try that thing one more time. Maybe it was a conversation we had. Maybe it was a video that we posted. Finding a new route and a way to pursue that maybe one more time. There's something beneficial for trying just again. Trying again. Don't doubt if something didn't work out super according to plan in the past. Try it one more time. And then we have our 10 of Swords in reverse. That is coming to a resolution about something. It also is feeling as though, you know, the answer is very, very clear. You're very certain about this direction forward, this decision forward. You really come to an understanding that, hey, I'm going to do it. I have paved the path. I'm going to take this chance. I'm going to take this risk. I'm going to take it with everything that I have. And so now is an ideal time for you to go ahead and push forward. So again, we have very much internal battles here. So I think that to the majority of our Cancer crew, whether again this is a relationship, a job opportunity, a side hustle, something we want to pursue, you need to give up the traditional thought of it was supposed to do this, supposed to do this, supposed to do this, I'm supposed to be this way. It's not true. We need to explore. We need to listen to our instincts. We need to push forward. If this is about relationships, maybe that person doesn't fit the perfect mold that you always saw for yourself. Maybe there's something different. Maybe there's some extra steps. Whatever that looks like, we need to push forward on, you know, trying to over control everything. And we need to get out and put ourselves into that energy. So if something that you're trying to accomplish, you've been working very hard at, you feel like it's stagnant, slow, you need to get out into that energy. If you want to become a millionaire, put yourself out there where the millionaires are. It's not going to happen from your basement. So we need to put ourselves in that energy and around that energy to bring that through. And whatever decision that we have to make as this comes through, you're going to come to a resolution about that. You're going to figure out the truth of how to accomplish, how to step over that, and you're going to feel very confident and very certain that this is the path for you. It probably is something you're very, 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 you're holding on to very deeply that you know is the path for you, but there's just probably a little bit of fear there. And then the void. So we're needing to fill something within ourselves, that kind of dark void. There's something missing, and you have the key. You have the pattern. You have exactly what it takes to fill that void. Fill that void, but that void comes from within, and the actions we take, not from the validation of others, not from what other people's opinions are. That void can only be filled by ourselves, for ourselves, because only you have the answer to the relationship you want to be in, the way you want to appear to the world. Only you have those answers. Only you. Nobody else holds that power over you. And then our kind of daily affirmation that I would encourage to remind yourself over the remainder of the month is, my energy is expensive and exclusive. So remind yourself that your energy is expensive. No longer giving energy to things that don't serve you, to the people that are not adding value to your life. You're making a decision to focus on you and you alone, because you are worthwhile. If this is about success, success can be, unfortunately, a little bit of a lonely road, but the end result is a life that you truly can value, a truthful life that you really are enjoying. So remember, your energy is expensive and exclusive. Until next time, Cancer, I hope this helps. Happy lunar eclipse and happy full moon. Get on out there and enjoy the energy. We'll see you next time.